Right, guys, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we will be doing the live commentary of the Currie Cup game between the Bulls and the Cheetahs from Loftus Versfeld. So a warm welcome to each and every one of you. I haven't been doing commentary for quite a while, so I might be a little bit rusty. But no excuses today, as the two teams have already lined up and ready to start, running a little bit late. So just to go through the team lineups there for you guys at the bottom of the screen. The backline of the Cheetahs there, and then also the forwards real quickly. We will go into that team lineups in just a little bit, but the game is about to get underway, so it will be Masuka to get this game underway for us here from Loftus Versfeld. Game underway, and Masuka with the kickoff to this game. It's a high-hanging kickoff here, deep kick in here from the Cheetahs, collected by Ulrich Low, about 10 meters out from his own try line, 5 meters out from the right-hand touchline here for the Bulls, as they're waiting to retrieve this ball is Papier. Papier going with the box kick over the top. It's a high one, a good chase coming from the Bulls as well, and the ball comes back the side of the Bulls now. Emrys Papier gets it out to Johan Goosen, who steps past Kasande with a little kick downfield into space here for the Bulls. As the ball rolls over the 22, now collected by the Cheetahs, deep inside the own 22. It's Mafura under pressure, 10 meters out from his own try line. It's the Bulls trying hard there to get underway. And it's controlled here by Ruan Creer for the Cheetahs then, as it's Masuka who's going to get it away into touch here for them. Right, so clearance made there by Masuka, and the Bulls with an early opportunity here to go on the attack. Antoinette Gerber says, hello, Guru, miss you a lot. Quickly thrown in here by the Bulls now as they take it up between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Driving by the forwards now. Papier again gets it back to the forwards. Still about between the 10 and the 22-meter line here. Gerard Steenekamp taking that ball in for them. Also a chance here. Oh, it's been turned over by the Cheetahs, and Masuka again with a kick downfield, looking for space in behind. Not going to find a touch though. Finds Johan Goosen, who's going to run it from his own 22 now. Under pressure from Kasande. 5 meters out from his own 22 now. The Bulls, have they lost this ball? Now they get it back. It's Papier again. This time taken up by Morne Smith again for the Bulls. 5 meters outside of the 22 here for the Bulls. 10 meters from the left-hand touchline. With the kick over the top goes Papier. Waiting for it. Beautifully taken there by Bafura for the Cheetahs on the halfway line. Creer waiting for it now. Gets it out. It's taken up beautifully there by George Cronje now. Here's an opportunity for Louis van der Westhuizen up to the halfway line, but a penalty to the Bulls there. Holding on the ground is the call from the referee, and a penalty on the halfway line here for the Bulls. Stedman Gans winning that penalty for the Bulls on the ground. Cornelius Harden asked who's replacing Rohan Pienaar for the Cheetahs. So, are you talking about the long run, Cornelius? Because today Ruan Creer will be the scrum off here for the Cheetahs. So a penalty on the halfway line. The Bulls will take this kick because they need to win to make the playoffs here today. A victory will secure playoff for the Bulls today. So Morne Steyn from the halfway line will have a shot at goal here. Let's quickly go through that team lineup again. So Tapiwa Mafura, Daniel Kasende, David Brits, Reinhard Fortuin, Kan Jasper, Sia Masuku, and Ruan Creer. They're in the backline for the Cheetahs. Friedel Olivier, Siban Goma, Gideon van der Merwe, Victor Sikakete, Renier Bernardo, Conrad van Vieren, Marlis van der Merwe, and Skalk Ferreira there for them in the forwards. Morne Steyn lining this one up, and it hits the upright and back off now. Here's an opportunity for the Cheetahs to clear this one. Masuka with a kick downfield, and that's a brilliant touch finder from him, finding touch all the way up to the halfway line here for the Cheetahs. Great work from the soon-to-be Shark as he finds touch between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside Cheetahs territory. We will go through the Bulls lineup in just a bit. Bismarck du Plessis playing in his last home game for the Bulls, as well as Mornay Steyn. Bismarck du Plessis with a throw in over the top. It goes collected eventually by the Bulls now, and it's taken up by Marcel Coetzee. Marcel Coetzee driving it up to over the halfway line. Again, taken up beautifully there by Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Now the ball comes back Papier. Mornay Steyn with a hoist into the air. The chase is good here from the Bulls. Johan Goosen has collected it beautifully for them. 5 meters out from the 22. Now Marcel Coetzee gets it out to Stefan Gans. Stefan Gans gets the pass away to Connor Hendricks. And it's right time to the Bulls in the right-hand corner. And the Bulls are on the board. Remember, the Sharks and the Bulls have already secured home ground advantage for the semi-finals. The Bulls are playing for a victory here to make the playoffs of the Currie Cup. Brilliant kick from Mornay Steyn, well collected by Johan Goosen. Then worked through the hands from Marcel Coetzee to Stefan Gans, out to Cornel Hendricks, who dives over in the corner for the Bulls' first try of the game. So 5 minutes gone in this first half. It's 5 points to the Bulls, 0 to the Cheetahs. Conversion coming up now from Mornay Steyn. Right from the right-hand corner here, just outside the 22. The penalty attempt from halfway, hitting the upright in the previous attempt here from Mornay Steyn. While we wait, let's go through that Bulls lineup real quickly. So fullback Johan Goosen, Cornel Hendricks and David Kriel on the wings with Stedman Gans and Foster in the midfield. Then Mornay Steyn and Ambrose Papier in the back line. That kick going to the left of the post, so the score will remain 5-0 to the Bulls. Forwards Elrich Lou, Karl Brink, Marcel Coetzee, Ruan Orkeer, Ruan Vermaak, Mornay Smit, Jan-Hendrik Wessels and Gerard Steenekamp. Right, 6.5 minutes gone in this one. And it's going to be Masuka to restart again. From the halfway line, a deep kick in this time from Masuka. 5 meters out from his own try line. Mornay Steyn goes to the kick downfield. Not going to find touch, and now it's Mafura on the halfway line. Gets it out to Kasende. Back again to Mafura, up to the 10-meter line of the Bulls now. Ruan Creer comes out to Sikakete. He's caught between the 10 and the halfway line inside the Bulls territory. Flat pass for Dane. Oh, it's a loose ball and collected by David Kriel. Gets out of the first tackle. Out to Harold Foster. Harold Foster is going to run the length of the field to score a second try for the Bulls. Sloppy from the Cheetahs. And it's try number 2 for the Bulls. Wow. It's all happened in 2 minutes here as Harold Foster gets the Bulls' second try of this game. Cornelius Harding asks, do the Bulls have to win this game to get into the playoffs? Yes, they do. So it's a must-win game for them. The Cheetahs already securing the place in the semi-finals. So, yeah, it's a must-win for the Bulls. The game after this one, the Western Province against the Sharks, will be basically worth nothing if the Bulls win this game today. So the Lions would have hoped that the Cheetahs win this game and the Sharks win up as well. But it looks like the Bulls, with an early good start here, might just get away with the game. So that conversion goes over, and it's 12 points to 0 here for the Bulls. 12 to the Bulls, 0 to the Cheetahs after just 8 minutes of play in this first half. Great stuff from the Bulls. The first try was really good, and this one now against the run of play gets the Bulls into a demanding 12 points to 0 lead. Right, the restart again, this time taken beautifully by Vermaak inside the 22 for the Bulls. About 10 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Papier now gets it out to Gerard Steenekamp. He sets it up inside the 22 again for the Bulls now. Papier waiting for it slowly but surely. Now comes back to Mornay Steyn, to Harold Foster. They're going to run this from their own try line. Stedman Gans now. With a little overlap, cuts back on the inside though. Gets the pass away to Harold Foster. Harold Foster on the run again. He's up to the 10-meter line now. Papier Papier gets the ball out to Mornestein, who's going to put it on a boot, and that might just go too far into touch directly, and it will be a line out way back from between the 22 and the 10 of the Bulls. Wow. Some risky play from the Bulls here from inside their own 22, but it nearly worked for them as we have a stoppage of play here. Not quite sure who's down here for the Cheetahs, but they are attending to a player. I think it's David Brits who's receiving some attention at the moment. Sarustrov, Steve says Bulls will win. Oh, let's hope they get it today. It's always good to see a strong Currie Cup semi-finalist here. As it stands, the Sharks will finish on top. The Cheetahs in second, the Pumas in third, and then the Bulls in fourth place. So if the score obviously stays the same here as it is at the moment. Time is back on now as it's the throw in here from Marnus van der Merwe now. Marnus van der Merwe will throw this one in here for the Cheetahs from the 10-meter line inside the Bulls territory now. Good opportunity. Reinhard Bernardo takes it in, and it's a driving ball now from the Cheetahs right on the left-hand side of the field here. Good counter more from the Bulls, taken up for Tain. Gets a flat pass there out to Willefeer. Willefeer still going up to the 22. He goes. Now they need to release the Bulls. Creer gets it out now. Bernardi. It's Masuka. Bell. David Brits has knocked it on. Advantage now to the Bulls from the 22-meter line. What can they do now? Cornel Hendricks goes to the boot and into touch it goes. So the referee says no advantage. And we will have the scrum to the Bulls about 5 meters out from the 22. Well, the Cheetahs trying to go on the attack there, but David Brits just unable to hold on to that ball. There might have been a bit of space there for the Cheetahs had they secured the opportunity there. But regardless, scrum down to the Bulls about 15 meters out from the left-hand touchline inside, well, just outside the 22 of the Bulls. Front row weights, the Bulls a little bit heavier. Overall, tight 567 to 531. Back weights 905 to 847. So a 50 kilo different in total there at scrum time for the Bulls. Penalty to the Bulls there from that scrum. Cornelius, what's your premonition? So, yeah, that's a tricky one. Currie Cup, I haven't followed that much this season, Cornelius. But, you know, like I say, Sharks are looking good. The Cheetahs looking good. The Bulls on the latter will be looking really good. And then, obviously, the Pumas. But I think the Pumas had a good season last year. I don't think they will be doing it this year. I think it's going to be either a Sharks Bulls final, or we might even see a Sharks Cheetah final in Durban. Right, the throw in from that penalty now. Jan-Hendrik Wessels to the back they go. Sloppy from the Bulls. They've managed to secure it on the 10-meter line of the Cheetahs now, but it's stolen by the Cheetahs now. Sekakete gets a loose pass out to Kasanda, who's going to run it from his own 22. He makes it up to the 10-meter line. It's still going. He's straight through his Kasanda now up to the 22. He's going to need support. Where's the support here for the Cheetahs? Not coming inside the 22, but penalty to the Bulls. Holding on. And the decision to throw a little dummy again, not working there for Kasande. But a beautiful individual run from his own 22, cutting through the Bulls' defense. And, yeah, what a great run there. Great defense in the end from Johan Goosen and David Kriel to stop Kasande there. Mornestein with a kick downfield. He's going to find touch right about on the halfway line here for the Bulls. Wow. Bulls 12, Cheetahs 0. 13 minutes gone in this first half, yet Loftus first fell. Right, so Bismarck du Plessis then to throw this, not Bismarck, sorry, Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Bismarck will be coming on at a later stage today. Right, the throw in taken there by Vermaak. Now Papier Mornestein gets it out. David Kriel with a long cutout pass to Cornel Hendricks. He's going to collect it just up over halfway, up to the 10-meter line on the right-hand side of the field. Now Papier back, it comes Steyn. Oh, beautiful run into space. Here for Vermaak, gets it out to Embrose Papier, who stepped beautifully, and he could go in for a try. It's try number 3 for the Bulls. And what a run here from them. Brilliant stuff from the Bulls on the attack. And it's 17 points to 0 after 14 minutes of play. David Oosthuizen says, ach nee, hel, Cheetahs word wakker, man. Wow, what a break there. Run into space from Vermaak, and then Papier with a beautiful step. And then Ruan Creer unable to get to Papier in the end. So try time, third try for the Bulls in just 14 minutes of play. Brilliant stuff from the Bulls. Right, Simone Steyn then to convert this one for them. 19 points to 0. The Bulls now lead. And it's looking pretty bad here for the Cheetahs at the moment. Tries by Hendricks, Foster, and now Papier. Brilliant effort from the Bulls side so far. Cornelius Harding says Cheetahs B team. No, this is the strongest team. Well, Pienaar's not playing, and obviously Frans Steyn not playing. But further down, it's a strong Cheetah side here today. That kick in from the halfway line has gone out directly into touch. So it will be a scrum down all the way back to the half line. Thijs Prinsloo says, hoop nie die Bulls het te vinnig begin nie en dat hulle gaan moeg word nie. Marlies also says, come on Cheetahs. Yeah, so it's a brilliant start from the Bulls, and definitely one that's going to put them on the front foot for the rest of this game. Looking pretty good. 19 points to 0 after just 15 and a half minutes played in this game. 62% possession for the Bulls, and then also 47% territory. Embrose Papier now with the feed to the scrum on the halfway line for the Bulls. Bulls looking to secure a bonus point. Not that it will really matter at this stage, I think. Well, it might even put them in ahead of the Pumas, I think, who ended on 40. Yeah, so a bonus point victory for the Bulls will put them in third, which will see them return to Bloemfontein for the semi-final against the Cheetahs again. So, yeah, 19 points to 0. Can the Cheetahs find their way back into this game? Reset scrum here from the halfway line as Papier will feed this one in. Mamania says, good day, folks. How's it going, Mamania? Penalty to the Cheetahs there as it's Mornay Smith who gets penalized there for releasing his bind. Strong scrum there from the Cheetah prop forward. Schalk Ferreira, veteran he is. Masuko with a kick downfield. He's going to find touch about 5 meters inside the 22 of the Bulls. An opportunity now for the Cheetahs. Right, so it's looking like we might see a replay of this game in the semi-final in Bloemfontein. As it stands, if the Bulls get another try here for the bonus point. Right, the throw in here from Hannes van der Merwe, 5 second kick there now. The driving maul is set up now by the Cheetahs. They're going forward at a rapid pace now. Still going. Hannes van der Merwe. He's just 2 meters out from the try line. Quick ball needed now for the Cheetahs as Creer waits for it. He gets it out to Bernardo. Bernardo sets it up 5 meters out from the try line. Creer again. Here comes Olafir again. Just 3 meters out from the try line. Right under the sticks now. Bernardo again. Good defense from the Bulls holding out at the moment. Now Creer again gets the flat pass out to David Brits. David Brits spins out of the tackle. He's got it down. It's a try to the Cheetahs. And it's David Brits who gets it down for them. Brilliant leg drive from David Brits to get that one over. Sandre says Bulls moet verloor. Ek wil hê die Lions moet in die semi-finals speel. En dan Antoinette also says go Cheetahs. David Oosthuizen says yes, yes, yes. So David Brits gets the try for the Cheetahs here. We got 78 people watching at the moment. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're doing commentary and rugby videos all over the channel. Right, so Masuka will get this conversion attempt now, or will attempt to get this conversion for the Cheetahs now. 19 points to 5 after 19 minutes of play. Strong start from the Bulls. Somebody mentioned it, that they shouldn't start too quickly. Thijs Prinsloo is the one who said that. Said, hoop nie die Bulls het te vinnig begin nie en dat hulle gaan moeg word nie. The conversion goes over, so 19 points to 7. The Bulls lead here after about 20 minutes of play. Brilliant leg drive from David Brits. Spins out of the tackle and gets over the try line for the Cheetahs. Christian Brewer says, go Bulls van DR Congo. Yeah, let me know where you guys are from. We've got Christian from the DR Congo. Where are the rest of you watching from? The restart taken by Mafura inside the 22, right on the right-hand side of the field here. Ruan Creer waiting for this one to come out, gets it out. Eventually taken up by the forwards. Still inside the 22. It's Sibangoma took it up. Creer waiting for it. Slow ball coming back for the Cheetahs. Back to Masuka, who goes to the kick downfield and finds touch roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line. Throwing to the Bulls now. 20 minutes played. David Oosthuizen says, Moenie slap Lenny Cheetahs, we are behind you all. Well, all the way from Welkom in the Free State. Right, Jan-Hendrik Wessels to throw this one in just inside the Cheetahs half. The throw in well taken by Ulrich Low now. The maul has been sacked, but legally so. Comes back now, Papier Packets comes to Carl Brink on the halfway line. About 10 meters out from the left-hand touchline for the Bulls now. Big counter ruck from the Cheetahs. Put under pressure. Here's Embrose Papier. Tackled by Sikakete. That ball comes out again. Who's going to pick this up? It looks like Willefeed has got it for the Cheetahs now inside Bulls territory. It's on the 10-meter line now. Creer gets it back to Masuka. Gets the pass out to Fortuin now. Goes with a little cross kick here. That one is going to bounce once and into touch. About 5 meters out from the 22-meter line. So line out to the Bulls just outside their own 22. Well, quickly thrown in by the Bulls now and taken up to between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Papier waiting for it. Gets it out to Elrich Low again. Slow ball coming back for the Bulls now as Papier waits for it. Carl Brink seals it off. The pass out to Mornay Steyn goes with a little grabber kick over the top. The bounce of the ball is beautiful for Harold Foster. He goes to the kick downfield, a little grabber. The chase is on. It's David Krill chasing up after it, but it's Kasande who wins the race and kicks it into touch. 5 meters out from their own try line. Line out to the Bulls, 5 meters out from the try line. Well. Clever little kick from Mornay Steyn. Picked up beautifully by Harold Foster, and even a better kick from Harold Foster. If David Krill just showed a little bit more pace, but Kasande winning that race and kicking it into touch. 5 meters out from the try line now. Jan-Hendrik Wessels finds Norkia. Here comes the driving maul from the Bulls now. This is looking good. Marcel could see it brought down. Great defense from the Cheetahs. 5 meters out from the try line. Papier, very slow ball coming back for the Bulls now. Into the hands of Elrich Low, sets it up. Well, still 5 meters out from the try line. Papier to Jan-Hendrik Wessels, barges his way. Oh, so close to the try line, just a meter short now. Is the Bulls' penalty advantage coming? Ball has been lost by the Bulls, but it will be a penalty to the Bulls. 5 meters out from the try line, right in the middle, well, close to the middle of the field here. I'm expecting the Bulls to go for a scrum down here. David Oosthuizen says, keer Cheetahs, keer. Andre Klitte says, yes, Bulls final awaits you. Right, they're going to have a tap and go here as this Bulls side now. Herman Strauss says, die Cheetahs sal terugkom aan. Kom aan, boykies. Right, it's Marcel Coetzee with the leg drive. He's just 3 meters out. It's a loose pass. It's been picked up by Manus van der Merwe for the Cheetahs. 5 meters out from the try line. Now Ruan Creer waiting for this one to come back for the Cheetahs. Right in the middle of the field. Gets it out to Gideon van der Merwe with another great leg drive from him. Takes it up to about 15 meters out from their own try line. Creer back to Masuku. He's going to kick it downfield and he's going to find touch right on the halfway line. Brilliant clearance kick and brilliant defense from the Cheetahs there. 25 minutes gone in this first half. 19 points to 7, the Bulls lead. With such a great start in this game. The Bulls with 3 unanswered tries and then the Cheetahs hitting back now. Still got 15 minutes left of this first half. Injury break, let's just stop the clock right there. So Bernardo receiving some attention then for the Cheetahs. It's going to be, it's the line out to the Bulls from round about the 10-meter line of the Cheetahs. Right, the throw in from Jan-Hendrik Wessels to the back end. Papier now, Mornay Steyn gets the pass out to Harold Forster. Great defense there from Fortuin. And it's a penalty to the Cheetahs. Holding on the ground. And a great penalty there, one on the ground by the Cheetahs. Masuku going over that ball. And for Forster holding on to it. From just inside their own half, the Cheetahs now to kick this downfield. Finding touch right on the 22-meter line of the Bulls. Good opportunity now for the Cheetahs to get another try, and they're right back in this one. 4 penalties conceded by the Cheetahs, 2 by the Bulls so far. Can the Cheetahs now hit back in this game? Western Province also with a slim chance of making the, don't think they can make it anymore. Yeah, no, they need to win by quite a big margin against the Sharks. Oh, Manus van der Merwe, he's going to get over the try line from that lineup. No, is it short? Yeah, it's just short from the Cheetahs. 1 meter out from the try line here. A brilliant lineup move from the Cheetahs. Now just a meter out from the try line. It's a pick up and go. It's Gideon van der Merwe who's going to dive over for the try. Surely he gets it down. And, oh no, says the referee has said that it's been held up by the Bulls. So we might have to go upstairs for this one. We're going to stop the clock right here, but a brilliant move from the lineup. Let's have a look here. Oh, you can't see from there whether the ball has been grounded. I think his own player might have been in his way. Yes, so no try. Game has been restarted by the Bulls now. Here they come, Gideon van der Merwe again. It's actually Willowfield who bursts through up over the halfway line. Now Creer gets it back to Masuku. Gets it out to David Brits, who cuts back on the inside between the 22 and the 10-meter line of the Bulls. Manus van der Merwe now, Masuku gets it out for Taino, knocked on by Gideon van der Merwe. Scrum down to the Bulls on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Well, bad luck for the Cheetahs there, coming so close to a try and now messing it up from that restart again. Very unfortunate there from them. Antoinette Gerber says, come Cheetahs. Another try from a Stormer supporter from Oudtshoorn. And David Oosthuizen says, come on Cheetahs. Marcel Besson says, hi Guru. Strongs, Cheetahs, you sound if you catch a cold. Hope you get better. Will you also show the legendary Shark game? Yeah, so I will be doing the Sharks versus Western Province game right after this one, Marcel. Not so much a cold, I think, Marcel. I haven't done commentary in well, is it 2 months now? So, yeah, it's a bit rough at the moment. Right, Ambrose Papier with the feet to that scrum. Penalty to the Bulls. Driving inwards is the call from the referee. So, Schalk Ferreira penalized there. And it's now the Bulls who gets the penalty with 10 minutes to play in this first half. Right, lineout will take place for the Bulls just outside the 22. Brandon Duplessis says, I don't think Sharks will win that one. Well, they don't really have anything to lose, Brandon, already securing a home ground semi-final. If the Cheetahs won this game, then I think the Western Province still had an opportunity to make the semi-finals, I think. Oh, great little break here from the Bulls. Johan Goosen gets it out to David Krill, just up over the 22 now. Cornel Hendricks again with it. 5 meters inside the 22 of the Cheetahs, right on the left-hand touchline. It might have been turnover by the Cheetahs, though. It's Ngoma waiting for it at the back here. They need to get that ball out as the counter ruck from the Bulls look good. Currie waiting for it to come out. Great counter ruck from the Bulls, but the Cheetahs have secured this one now. Gets it out to Bernardi again now. 5 meters inside their own 22 is the Cheetahs. Gets it back to Masuku. Puts it on the boot. And he will find touch right about 5 meters out from the 22, it seems. Yeah, Brandon says if the Bulls win here, then the Cheetahs, the Western Province will be out if the Bulls win this game. Marcel says, still phenomenal commentary from you. Sharks need to win for a change. It's been a long time taking the final home. Thanks, Marcel. Appreciate it. The line-up taken here by Vermaak now. Marcel could see off the back, gets it out. Harold Forster now. Great tackle from Fortuin. Just outside 22. Pick up and go from Marcel could see it right in the middle of the field now for the Bulls. Another pick up and go from Gerard Steenekamp. 5 meters inside the 22 they go now. But it looks like the Cheetahs might have stolen this one again. Yes, brilliant work by Gideon van der Merwe as the Cheetahs have turned this one over. Ruan Kriel now waits for it. Gets it back to Masuku. Puts it on a boot again. And that one is not going to find touch, but it bounces beautifully into touch between a 22 and a 10-meter line of the Bulls. On the left-hand side, on the right-hand side of the Cheetahs, on the left-hand side of the Bulls. Playing from left to right on the screen is the Bulls. 19 points to 7. And it will be a Bulls line out here between a 22 and a 10 inside their own half. 8 minutes to play in this first half. Throw in taken by Vermaak again. Now Papier put under pressure by Sekakete. A kick downfield from Hornestein. It's a high-hanging one, and it's well taken by Mafura on the halfway line. Great counter ruck here from the Bulls. They might have turned this over. No, it's a penalty to the Cheetahs. Players diving off their feet, says the referee there. Johan Goosen being penalized. Let's just have a look here. Well, no, in fact, is it for a high tackle? Surely not. No, it's for not rolling away there is the call against Johan Goosen. Kiwi Lads have joined in as well. Says, hello, mate. Great to see you back. Thanks, Kiwi Lads. We still need to do a collaboration at some time. We've been wanting to do it for a million years again, and we just can't seem to get there. But thanks for tuning into the channel. We'll have a chat at some stage for sure. Right, so on the 22-meter line, it's an opportunity now for the Cheetahs. David Westhuizen says, I missed for a minute. Why wasn't that? Well, didn't quite see. So the try wasn't awarded because it was held up, David. Right, so here comes the Cheetahs now from the 22-meter line. Currie out to Fortuin Masuku. Now it's a bit of space for Mafura into the scap. He goes, gets it out to Kasande, and Kasande will go over for the Cheetahs' second try of this game. Brilliant backline move, and the Cheetahs are back in this game. Brilliant stuff. Daniel Kasande gets his 10th Currie Cup try, and the Cheetahs are right back into this game. Yeah, the try David referred to was the one that Gideon van der Merwe claimed he scored, but the camera angles was working against him, and the referee felt that the ball was held up over the try line. Kiwi Lad says, I'm keen. I still remember you were our first collab on the channel. Good old rugby bingo. Absolutely. Hopefully we'll have plenty more of those in the future, Kiwi Lads, with the new game coming out in September. Right, so the try been scored here by the Cheetahs. We've got 6 minutes left in this first half. 19-12. Sia Masuku from right from the right-hand touchline here to try and put the Cheetahs 5 points behind. 3 tries to the Bulls, 2 to the Cheetahs so far. 19 points to 12. Can he get this conversion from the right-hand touchline? Masuku, he strikes it gold, and it's a really good kick, putting the Cheetahs now just 5 points behind the Bulls. 19-14. We've seen 5 tries in this first half. What a game this has been. Brandon says Cheetahs can win this one. I love the Cheetahs more than I love the Bulls. The restart from the Bulls then into the hands of Willefeer. Willefeer brought down inside his own 22 now. Currie waiting for it. Gets it out to Masuku again, who puts it on the boot. And that will go into touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Cheetahs. So not the greatest of kick there, but at least it's out, and the Cheetahs can regroup from there as well. 5 minutes to go in this first half. It's 19-14. The Bulls lead here at the moment after leading 19 points to 0 after about 10 minutes, I think it was, in this first half. The Cheetahs now crawling their way back into this game. Jan Hendrik Wessels with the throw in. Ambrose Papier at the back now. Johan Goosen, Stefan Gans, David Kriel on the loop around. Behind the advantage line here for the Bulls on the halfway line now. Holding on to that ball. Is the Bulls, will they be penalized? No, says the referee. Comes back, Stein against Duran. Norkia. Segakete makes a really good tackle now. On the halfway, going backwards on the Bulls. Gerard Steenekamp putting his head down there. Between the 10 and the halfway line now. Papier with a little chip kick over the top. Nearly works out for him, but Kasande has managed to secure that ball for the Cheetahs on the 10-meter line inside their own half, but it's been ripped by Elrich Low now. Elrich Low for the Bulls. Between the 10 and the 22 of the Cheetahs now. The Bulls on the attack. Kutsia gets it out. Morne Stein, Stefan Gans. Stefan Gans steps on the inside. Nearly into a little half gap there. Great defense from Gideon van der Merwe. Oh, nearly stealing that ball is Sekakete, but he knocks it on. It's going to be a scrum down to the Bulls between the 10 and the 22 of the Cheetahs. Sakabula says, great to have you back, Mr. Guru. Go Bulls. And then Antoinette Garber says, please, Cheetahs, referee for the Bulls. So a little knock on there from the Cheetahs. We might have a stoppage in play as well here. So we're 3 minutes to go in this first half. We've got one of the Cheetahs players receiving some attention here at the moment. Wow, what a first half this has been. We've seen some great tries in this one. I think from the Bulls, we had a try by Harold Foster. We had a try by Ambrose Papier, and then we also had one by Cornel Hendricks. And then for the Cheetahs, Daniel Kasende went over, and then David Brits also getting a try for them. So as it stands at the moment, the Sharks will end on top, the Cheetahs in second, the Pumas in third, and the Bulls in fourth. So if the Bulls can win with a bonus point here, which they only need one more try, they will end up in third with the Pumas ending in fourth. So then we will see the Sharks take on the Pumas in Durban, and in the Bulls and the Cheetahs will do battle for the other one in Bloemfontein, of course. But it's still far from over. We still got a full second half to go and 3 minutes of the first. So Embros Papier to feed this one in for the Bulls between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside Cheetahs half. 3 minutes to play in this first half. It's 19-14, the Bulls lead here at the moment. Big scrum from the Bulls. Papier waiting for it. Penalty advantage to the Bulls now. Harold Foster on the cutback from Mornay Steyn. Great defense again from the Cheetahs. So we're coming back for that penalty from the scrum against the Cheetahs. So decision time now for the Bulls. Do they take the 3 points or do they go for that bonus point try? They've got plenty of time to get that fourth try. So a penalty will put them 8 points into the lead, while a try will give them the bonus point that they need to go forward. We are going to go upstairs to have a look here for foul play. It seems Marius van der Westhuizen. So I don't have any audio, so we'll have to wait and see what this is all about. Now there's one of the Cheetah players down at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen here. I'm waiting to see some footage here, but it might be against the Bulls here, as it's one of the Cheetahs players who's lying down. So they can't seem to find any footage here. Well, there we go. Let's have a look here. So Willefeer went over. Oh, yeah, Elrich Low going in with the shoulder straight into the face of Ngoma there. So this, well, you just need to see another angle here. But this could be red card to Elrich Low. This could be a red card to Elrich Low now. We'll have to wait and see. Well, no real intention there from Elrich Low. So we might, I don't know how the calls are these days, but in the old days, that would have been absolutely nothing. Today, it's going to be either a red card or a yellow card for sure. So let's just have a look what the referee decides here in the end. It was contact straight to the face with the shoulder from Elrich Low. We'll just see the level of danger there, and that will determine what it will be. So they're going to have another look at another angle here, it seems, just to see. Well, they're going to watch it in real time now, I think. So let's just have a look. Real time looks pretty bad. Just the way Sian Ngoma, well, he could have probably won an Oscar for that one. But rules are rules. He's playing to the rules, and Elrich Low might be in a bit of trouble here. We're going to have another look at this one. Well, mind you, I think Elrich Low might have gone in with the shoulder first onto Willefeer, and then might have just pushed up to Sian Ngoma. I think he milked that one, but either way, let's see what they decide. I'm not the referee. So I would almost say, at worst, I don't know. They're slowing it down now, and looks like straight contact with the forearm to the head of Sian Ngoma. So going by the rules currently, I think we might see a red card here for Elrich Low. Very unfortunate, but let's see what the call's going to be here. I think he knows that might just be a penalty, might be a yellow, but I think it's going to be a red according to the new rules of rugby. I know it's a harsh one. It's really, really harsh. So let's see. Yeah, it's going to be a red card to Elrich Low, and that will be the end of the Bulls game. for him at least today. A red card to number 8, Elrich Low here, and a reverse penalty then to the Cheetahs with 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Penalty to the Cheetahs, red card to Elrich Low, and it is what it is. Right, so Masuku then will kick this one. Siangoma will have to go for a head assessment test here. So let's just see who's come onto the field. It looks like it's number 18, the prop forward, who's come onto the field here for them. And that is Henkes van Wyk, who's on the field as well here as George Cronje. So the kick from Masuku is going to find touch on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory now. Is this going to change the aspect of the game now? David Oosthuizen says, use the advantages now, Cheetahs. So on the 10-meter line of the Bulls, the Cheetahs now on the attack. Danston Daniel says, this changes the whole game, absolutely. This is a big call, and Marnus van der Merwe now with a throw into this line out. It's taken by Sekakete, now Currie, flat pass for Tain, taking on the advantage line, but the support not really there for them. Now they do get it back. Bernardo now gets it out to Willefeer, who I've been very impressed with so far. Great leg try from him again. 5 meters out from the 22. Now David Brits, show and go. Still 5 meters out from the 22. Now clear packet comes Marnus van der Merwe. Strong defense from the Bulls. Creer Masuku, flat pass to Gideon van der Merwe. Gideon van der Merwe up to the 22-meter line they go. Now Creer, packet comes Fortuin. Fortuin driven back in a tackle by Stedman Gans on the 22-meter line. Creer, packet comes Henkes van Wyk. David Brits now. Oh, Mafura throws a massive dummy and nearly falling for it was the Bulls. 10 meters out from the try line. It's been turned over by the Bulls. Now Ruan Urquia with a kick downfield. And that's going to go directly into touch. But he was inside his 22, I think. Let's just see what the call from the referee will be. Is that a great kick from Ruan Urquia, or will we go back to the 22-meter line? No, it's a massive kick from Ruan Urquia, the lock forward, finding touch just up over halfway for the Bulls here. We've got about 30 seconds left in this first half. Marnus van der Merwe will throw this one in for the Cheetahs. Remember, the Bulls have got a red card now with Elrich Low not going to take any further part in this game for the Bulls. Right, Marnus van der Merwe, quick throw in. Fights Skalk Ferreira in the front now. Cheetahs, they've lost it, and they've got a penalty against them for holding on. So a last chance here for the Bulls before halftime. Will they just kick this into touch, regroup, and go from there? Wow, Morne Stein's going to have a shot at goal here from just inside his own half, about 5 meters out from the right-hand touchline. An opportunity for Morne Stein to put the Bulls further into the lead. Danston Daniel says, I believe the Bulls will win this game. So it's going to go two ways here, Danston. I think it's either going to spark a bit of magic from this Bulls side playing with 14 men, or the Cheetahs are going to have that advantage and use it to their full potential. But we do tend to see that a red card can sometimes uplift the team as well. So let's see whether this is going to uplift the Bulls or whether the Cheetahs will have that advantage. The kick from Morne Stein, just short. Direction was there, but not the distance. And the Cheetahs now kick it into touch. So at halftime, it is the Bulls 19, the Cheetahs 14. As I will be taking a quick break. But when we do come back, we will be doing the second half of this game. So don't go anywhere. Right, guys, we are back here for the second half of this game between the Bulls and the Cheetahs. So it's been a really good first half here from both sides. The Bulls running into a 19 points to 0 lead after just about 10 minutes of the game played. Tries by Cornel Hendricks, Harold Foster, and Ambrose Papier for the Bulls. And then tries for the Cheetahs by David Brits as well as Daniel Kasande. Then also the big news, also red card to the Bulls number 8, Elrich Lowe. So plenty happened in that first half. It's 19-14. Will the Bulls be able to keep this lead going into this second half, or will it be the Cheetahs with a one-man advantage to take dominance? The Bulls have looked good on the attack, but so too has the Cheetahs. So it's been a pretty even game in the forwards. Both teams giving away penalties. Great battle at the breakdown between the loose forwards, Marcel Katsia, obviously along with Carl Brink doing really good for the Bulls. And then there's the new number 8 for the Cheetahs, Olafir, who's been in sublime form today for this Cheetah side as well. Guys in the forward, Sekakete, as well as Bernardi doing a really good job, along with Ruan Orkia as for the Bulls. So it's been all out there at the moment, and it's looked really good. If you look at the back line again from this Cheetah side, Mafura has been brilliant. Daniel Kasende has been solid. David Brits have had a couple of knock-ons here and there, but he also was spectacular in that try that he scored. Then Reinhard Fortuin has been solid at number 12. Cohen Jasper, we haven't seen too much of. Sia Masuku has had a bit of a mixed game so far, with some kicks not really finding the distance that it should. But overall, a really good performance from Masuku, who will be heading to the Sharks later. Then Ruan Creer has been solid, a little bit slow at the breakdown at times, but overall a really good game from him as well. Then in the forwards, Friedel Olafir has been outstanding, along with Siba Ngoma and Gideon van der Merwe, who's been stealing balls left and right on that ground. And Victor Sekakete and Reinhard Bernardo doing really good. Conrad van Vieren, Manus van der Merwe and Schalk Herrera was really good. I think Conrad van Vieren replaced by Henkes van Wyk, as well as I also think that George Cronje came on there for replacement as well. On the bench, Louis van der Westhuizen, Chakweni, Jean-André Rudolph obviously still to come, Martins, Boyson and Eberson in for the Cheetahs. We look at this lineup of the Bulls and how they fared. Johan Goosen has been good at the back for the Bulls. Hendricks has been lively. Stefan Gans have had a couple of really good runs, along with Foster, and then David Kriel, Morne Steyn and Ambrose Papier, probably the most quiet of the back line so far, but a really good performance from the back line of the Bulls. Forwards, Elrich Lowe, Carl Brink and Marcel Coetzee was solid at the breakdown, while Elrich Lowe now obviously been red carded, so no Elrich Lowe in the second half. Ruan Norkia, Ruan Vermaak in the lock combination has been solid. Morne Smith, Jan-Hendrik Wessels and Gerard Steenekamp really good in that front row. Then on the bench, still to come, Matazima, Bismarck Du Plessis, Klopper, Hanko Swanepoel, Dizan Carr, Keegan Johannes, Chris Smith, and Wandisile Similani then for the Bulls. Enrico Sarfontaine asked, where can I find a free site to watch? Unfortunately, I don't have the details for you, Enrico, but hope you do come right. If you don't, I will still be doing the commentary for the channel. So the second half about to get underway here. Remember, it's the Bulls leading at the moment by 19 points to 14. And the Bulls will be kicking off from right to left on my screen. So here we go for the second half here as Morne Steyn gets us back underway. It's a deep kick in taken by Masuku. Now it's taken up by Olafir again, up to the 22-meter line they go. It's Cronje who takes it up just over the 22 now for the Cheetahs in the middle of the field. Masuku with the kick downfield, straight down the middle of the field, waiting for it. Morne Steyn goes high up into the air. The chase now coming from Goosen. It's going to come back to Carl Brink now on the 10-meter line of the Cheetahs. An opportunity here for them. Ambrose Papier waiting for it. Cheetahs not rolling away. Penalty to the Bulls right in the middle of the field on the 10-meter line. And this is a kickable one for Mornay Steyn. And we'll see whether they go for goal here. Remember, red card to Ulrich Low in that first half. Bulls try scorers Cornel Hendricks, Harold Foster, and Emrys Papier. And then for the Cheetahs, David Brits and Daniel Kasande getting over the try line for them. Johan Kopka says, Guru, you are doing a fine job. Thanks, bro. No problem, Johan. Appreciate it. Also, Henry says, Bulls must lose, please. Right, so Mornay Steyn playing in his last home game for the Bulls here. Looking to extend the lead for the Bulls to 8 points. Can they get this one? His goal kicking hasn't been perfect today. So this one now, well struck, and it's over. So the Bulls now into a 22 points to 14 lead. It's an 8-point game at the moment. Cornelia says, if the Bulls lose and Western Province win, will Western Province get into the playoff? I think as far as the playoff goes, they need to win with a bonus point against the Sharks, Cornelius. So the Bulls must obviously lose, and then the Western Province must win with a bonus point. Right, the restart taken by the Cheetahs now. And Walter regrouped by the Bulls just outside the round 22. Emrys Papier now waiting for this ball. Gets it out. Marcel could see her. Sets it up about 5 meters up from the 22. 5 meters from the right and touchline for the Bulls. It's Emrys Papier waiting at the back. Looks like he's going to go with the box kick over the top. The chase coming now from David Kriel. Oh, it's beautifully taken there by Masuka, I think. Took it in for the Cheetahs now. Ruan Kriel waiting for it. Masuka. Oh, throws a little dummy and into space he goes. That's a beautiful break. And Masuka's going to go all the way for the try for the Cheetahs. A brilliant little show and go from him. And ran into space there for the Cheetahs to get the try. 22 points to 19 with a conversion to come. Sia Masuku gets his first Currie Cup try. And what a way to do it. Brilliant little dummy there. Gerard Steenekamp falling for it. And then getting past Mornay Steyn at the back to get the try for the Cheetahs. Brilliant stuff, Masuku. Right, so Masuku will add his name to that try list here. Let's just put that up as well. Sia Masuku for the Cheetahs. 22 points to 19 with a conversion to come. Bulls 22, Cheetahs 19. 4 minutes played in the second half. Sia Masuku now will try and attempt to get his own conversion or convert his own try. 2 from 2 already for Masuku tonight, or today, sorry. 3 tries apiece now. Remember Ulrich Low. Red card for the Bulls just before halftime has given the Cheetahs a one-man advantage. This kick from Sia Masuku goes over. So it's a 1-point game here. 22-21. The Cheetahs behind now, trailing the Bulls. Yeah, Brandon Duplessis there says Sia Masuka going to the Sharks. That is true. So he will be joining up with the Sharks after the Currie Cup. The restart from the Bulls then taken well by Sikakete just outside the 22 now. Oh, the ball might have been stolen here by the Bulls. It does come back for them. 5 meters outside of the 22. What can they do with this one? Papier back to Skans now. Mornay Steyn out to Harold Foster. He's running in. Oh, the pass goes in behind here and into touch. So line out to the Cheetahs on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Antoinette Gerber says, I'm so happy for the Cheetahs. So 22-21 it is at the moment. We still got 35 minutes to play in this game. Cheetahs fighting back from 19 points to 0 down. to just 1 point behind, 5 minutes into the second half. 22-21 here at the moment. Can they do this? Marnus van der Merwe with a throw into this line out. To the back, Cronje slaps it back for him. Gideon van der Merwe now, Masuku out to Fortuin, who kicks it downfield. Straight down the middle, into the hands of Johan Goosse now. Gets the pass out to David Kriel, caught on the 10-meter line. Inside Bulls territory. Can they get this ball back as the Cheetahs? Yes, they can. Sekakete out to Bernardo. Bernardo now out to Ruan Kriel. Gets it out to Kasende. Kasende now up to the 22-meter line. He goes. Steps back on the inside out to Masuku. Back to Bernardo. 5 meters outside of the 22 on the right-hand side of the field. Now Masuku. Masuku to Fortuin. Fortuin tries to throw a little dummy and a step, but can't get past the defense. Now it's Mafura. Mafura with a stab through. Here comes the chase from the Cheetahs. Who's going to get there? Oh, Jasper just unable to get there. And it will be a 22-meter dropout here for the Bulls. Well, the referee happy that there wasn't any interference. So let's just have a look again at the replay. Changing his angle, but going for the ball was Cornel Hendricks. Surely nothing wrong with that one. Right, here comes the Cheetahs from the 10-meter line. It's a bit of space for him now. David Brits into space. Up over the 22. He goes now 10 meters out from the try line. Right on the left-hand side of the field. Now Gideon van der Merwe. It's actually Willefeer who takes it up 10 meters out. Now Creer. Back it comes Fortuin. Good defense from Stedman Gans on that occasion. Now Creer waiting for it 10 meters out. Van der Merwe. Marnus van der Merwe with a leg drive. Orchids going forward. 5 meters out from the try line. Now Creer. Back to Willefeer. Willefeer right under the sticks here. Just a meter short of the try line. Ball coming back slowly for the Cheetahs though. They need quicker ball now. Creer. Creer gets it back now to Marnus van der Merwe. Marnus van der Merwe steps out of one tackle. Just a meter short again. It's Creer who's going to dive over with a little dive there to the try line and gets the try for the Cheetahs. 26-22 with the conversions to come. Ruan Creer gets the try for them. And it looks like the Cheetahs now looking to take this one away from them. Try for Ruan Creer. Ruan Creer drops it down and the Cheetahs get the bonus point try. And with that, it's going to put them on top of the lock here, with the Sharks now needing to win this game, well, the game against Province, to secure a home final if they win the semis. So Masuku now to get this conversion going for them. 26-22 now after 8 minutes of the second half. But at least I need Bulls not to get bonus point in line, stand a chance. That can also be the case today. Gravel Mallet says, as die Bulls hier verloor, dan verdien hulle dit. Right, so Masuku then to try and convert this one. Namania says, kom Cheetahs, kom. Conversion goes over, so 28 points to 22. The Cheetahs now lead this game. Right, so it's going to be a restart from halfway now. Tries by David Brits, Daniel Kasende, Sia Masuku, and Ruan Creer now for the Cheetahs. Sekakete takes that one in from the kickoff, about 5 meters out from his own 22 now. Jean-Ray Rudolph also on the field, as well as Carr for Brink for the Bulls. Masuku going high up into the air. The chase now coming from Kasende, but well taken by Mornay Steyn on the halfway line. Jean-Ray Rudolph up over that ball in a flash. The ball spills out the back, but it's going to be a penalty to the Bulls. And a mistake there from Fortuin on that occasion, playing that ball on the ground and giving the penalty to the Bulls. Antoinette Gerber says the Stormers and Lions supporters back the Cheetahs today. That kick is going to find touch just outside the 22. Right, so Let's see what they do. As it stands, the Cheetahs now on top of the lock. Sharks second, Pumas third, Bulls in fourth. So they do get that bonus point. If they don't get the bonus point, it's an opportunity for the Lions to still qualify. A high tackle in the air or dangerous tackle in the air from the line out gives away the penalty against the Bulls here, 5 meters outside of their own 22. Line out got stolen by the Cheetahs, and then a dangerous tackle from Jan Hendrik Wessels, giving away the penalty to the Cheetahs. Right, Masuku now with the kick downfield. Touch found right on halfway here for the Cheetahs. So the Bulls throwing away a great opportunity there to go back on the attack with that penalty given away. Right, the throw in here from Manus van der Merwe. For the Cheetahs on the halfway line, finds Bernardo. Driving ball set up by the Cheetahs on the halfway line here, working their way towards the middle of the field. Here's the Cheetahs as Ruan Creer now waits for it. Gets it back to Kasande. Now Masuku gets the pass away to Ruan Creer. Just up over the 10-meter line. That ball has been slapped away by the Bulls into touch. So it will be a line out to the Cheetahs from between the 10 and the 22 of the Bulls. Yeah, it's Jacobs who's the referee today, and then apologies, I said Marius van der Westhuizen, but it's actually AJ Jacobs who's the referee today. But you got a point there, Hendrik. Right, so Marius van der Merwe then with a throw in here between the 10 and the 22 of the Bulls. An attacking opportunity here for the Cheetahs, as they will be looking to get another try here is the Cheetahs. Can they do this? About 28 minutes to play in this game. Line out stolen by the Bulls this time. Emrys Papier out to Marcel Coetzee. He gets some ground between the middle here between the 10 and the 22. Penalty to the Bulls. Not rolling away is the call against the Cheetahs then. And the Bulls get one over the Cheetahs there from the line out and gets the penalty. So Mornay staying out to kick this downfield. It's this little mistakes that's keeping both teams in this game. The mistake from the Bulls gave away an opportunity to take the lead, and now the Cheetahs now giving away that penalty to bring the Bulls back into position where they were roundabout on the 22 earlier. So line out to the Bulls on the 22-meter line of the Cheetahs, and a chance now for them to go on the attack again. Chris Smith has replaced Mornay Steyn here as well. So that was his last game at Loftus Versfeld. The throw in now from Jan Hendrik Wessels. Go to the back. It's taken in by Kyle Brink. The driving ball now set up. Well, sorry, it was for Mark who took it in. On the 22-meter line of the Cheetahs. Now this ball needs to come out. Papier. Back it comes to Foster. Foster trying to drive his way up. Tackled by Jean-André Rudolph. Papier back to Ruan Orkia. Up over the 22 they go. Now Papier trying to go on his own. Good defense from the Cheetahs, however, just inside the 22. Right in the middle of the field. Jan Goosen out to Marcel Coetzee. Great defense from Cronje on him. Now it's again Norkia. Right on the 22 in the middle of the field. Slow ball coming back for him. Jean-André Rudolph up over that ball, but he loses his feet there, so he needs to release. Comes back, Foster again. Just outside the 22 now. Here's a chance. David Kriel just up over the 22 they go. Papier again out to Gerard Steenekamp. Solid defense from the Cheetahs. Papier again now. Chris Smith taking up the line. Back to Marcel Coetzee. He gets into a bit of space. 10 meters out from the try line. Gets the pop pass out to Vermaak. 10 meters out from the try line. Has that ball been ripped by the Cheetahs though? Oh, the Cheetahs have turned this over. Jean-André Rudolph has done beautifully. Gets it back now, Masuku, who puts it into touch from roundabout between the 10 and the 22 of the Cheetahs. Wow. It's all happening out here at the moment. Some great defense from the Cheetahs, some great attacking play from the Bulls, and then a brilliant steal on the ground from Jandre Rudolph, surely saving a try there for the Cheetahs. So with 25 minutes to play, let's just stop the clock right there, as there's another injury to one of the Cheetah players. Yeah, nothing in that, really. They are looking at a dangerous tackle from the Cheetahs. However, I don't really see any problem with it. Grenier is back up on his feet. George Grenier from the Cheetahs, youngster. Remember the name. He's got a massive future in SA Rugby. George Grenier. So there's another player from the Bulls also receiving some attention. But it's all happened out here at the moment. The Bulls try scorers, Cornel Hendricks, Harold Forster, and Ambrose Papier. All those tries coming in the first 10-15 minutes of the first half for the Bulls. And then for the Cheetahs, David Brits, Daniel Kasende, Sia Masuku, and Ruan Creer dotting down. And then also a red card to Elrich Lowe for the Bulls just before half-time. Time back on now. That line out not good from the Bulls, but they have managed to secure it in the end. Let's see what they can do with this one. For Mark, takes it up between the 22 and the 10-meter line here for them. Gerard Steenekamp tries to burst his way through the middle. Here comes Marcel Kutsia again, right in the middle of the field, 5 meters out of the 22 of the Cheetahs. Ambrose Papier back to Ruan Orkia on the inside to Gerard Steenekamp, who knocks it on now. Masuku gets the ball, gets it out to Ruan Creer, who puts it on a boot. Straight down the middle of the field. There's nobody at the back now. Coming back for it is Johan Goosen from about 15 meters out from his own try line. Puts it on a boot and finds touch on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. Sloppy from the Bulls and an attacking opportunity now for the Cheetahs with 24 minutes to go in this second half. 28-22 as it stands at the moment. If the Bulls do get a bonus point, they will have an opportunity to make it. Then the Western Province need to beat the Sharks in order to qualify. But if the Bulls don't get a bonus point, the Lions still in contention if the Western Province lose. Line out stolen by the Bulls here on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Let's just see a little knock on from the Cheetahs, so we will have a scrum down to the Bulls on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Sloppy from both sides now. We saw 2 quick tries there from the Cheetahs at the start of the second half to go into the lead in this game. And now it's become a little bit of an error-ridden game between them. 23 minutes to go in this second half. 51% possession to the Bulls. 49 to the Cheetahs, 52% territory to the Bulls, 48% territory to the Cheetahs. Right, Ambrose Papier to feed this one in for them. Scrum goes down and we will have a reset then. So valuable time running out here in this game with the reset scrums at the moment. AJ Jacobs will have to be straight and solid about the scrums. It's a 6-point game here between the two sides, and anything can happen in this one. David Oosthuizen says a score. Yeah, it's a score separating the two. 28 to the Cheetahs, 22 to the Bulls. David Oosthuizen says nice score. Focus Cheetahs. Right, so Ambrose Papier then to feed this one in again. We've got 22 minutes to go in this second half here between the Bulls and the Cheetahs. Time since the last try, or since the last score, 9 minutes now. Oh, it's a massive scrum here from the Cheetahs, but the Bulls do get it back. Papier with a kick downfield. Straight into the hands here of Mafura now. Mafura going on a run. Oh, he gets past one. Now it's out to Cohen, Jasper Cohen. Jasper Cohen with a little kick on back on the inside. Here comes the chase. Will Johan Goosen be there? Oh, I think we might see a try here for Mafura. Have Mafura done enough to get the try there? I think Johan Goosen confident that he dotted it down, but Mafura, let's just see what he says. Well, they are going to go upstairs to have a look here. Well, let's have a look here. They're going to go upstairs. Could we see another try here for the Cheetahs? Mafura thinks he's got it down. Tapiwa Mafura. It was a foot race between him and Johan Goosen. Let's see who got there first. They're slowing it down. No, there's no control over that ball. So that will be a 22-meter dropout coming up here for the Bulls. Yeah, wasting time to go upstairs there. Mafura absolutely knew he didn't have control over that ball. And, well, they're taking their time with this one. Rick says, a leeu Sama is a leeu. A cheetah Sama is a cheetah, maar a bull Sama is a... Not quite sure, Rick. Well, it's going to be a 22-meter dropout here, as I predicted. So, yeah, we've got 20 minutes to play in this game. Oh, it's a goal line dropout coming up here for them. So, the Bulls lucky to get away with that one. Johan Goosen with a restart. Then it's a deep kick from him, taken by Mafura. Gets the pass out to Olafir. Olafir is going on a run. A beautiful little dart from him up to the 10-meter line. This guy reminds me of Dwayne Vermeulen. Here we come in his younger years, of course. And Mafura up to the 10-meter line, knocks that ball on, I think. And it will be a scrum out to the Bulls on the 10-meter line. Was there a high tackle, perhaps? Let's have a look here. No, it was just a thumping tackle there from the Bulls. So scrum out to the Bulls on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Solly coming on for Ferreira now as well for the Cheetahs. Matanzima also on. And then Bismarck du Plessis for Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Francois Klopper on for Mornay Smith. Elio, what's going on, please? So it's a scrum down here to the Bulls now on the 10-meter line inside their own half. 28-22 at the moment to the Cheetahs. Emrose Papier will feed this one in here for the Bulls. What can I do with this? The Bulls right in the middle of the field on the 10-meter line. Emrose Papier off the back into a bit of space. He's up to the halfway line and still going. Makes it up to the 10-meter line. Matanzima now gets it, still going. There's Ankar Marcel. Kutsia to Ruanarkia. Up over the 22. They go right in the middle of the field. Penalty advantage now to the Bulls. There's the penalty. No clear release from the Cheetahs. And a quickly taken penalty by Bismarck du Plessis. The Bulls are 5 meters out from the try line now, right in the middle of the field. 5 meters out, still a penalty advantage coming now. Chris Smith out to Stedman Gans. Great defense there from the Cheetahs. We are going to come back for another penalty. 5 meters out from the try line, right in the middle of the field. David Oosthuizen says, just keep your focus, Cheetahs. And Antoinette Garber says the Cheetahs must win here. So Emrose Papier now receiving some attention as the Bulls very close now with a great opportunity to go into the lead in this game. Can they do it? Time is up. Time's off on the clock. So 5 meters out from the try line, the Bulls with an opportunity to get the try. Just waiting for an injury to restart this game again with 19 minutes to play in this game. David Oosthuizen says, I'm on my edge of my seat. So Bulls 22, Cheetahs 28. Emrose Papier will be leaving the field here as Keegan Johannes will be replacing Emrose Papier as he limps off. A really good game from Emrose Papier today. Mariska Lowe says, Kombala, julle kan. And then Gerald Shannon says, shows how people hate the Bulls. Cheetahs, though, through, but still wishing they lose, says Gerald. Here they come now, the tap and go from the Bulls. Just 4 meters out from the try line. Another pick up and go, penalty advantage again to the Bulls. Might see a yellow card come here soon. 4 meters out, Norkia now with the drive. 2 meters out is the Bulls. Hans now, back it comes to Chris Smith, going with a little cross kick. Got a bounce of the ball, and it's a try to Cornel Hendricks in the corner. The bounce of the ball, really unkind there to the Cheetahs as the Bulls get over for a try here. 28-27 with a conversion to come. Right from the right-hand corner. Cornel Hendricks with 2 tries to his name today. Cornel Hendricks getting 2 tries today. And now might importantly have gotten a try that could win in the game. So Cornel Hendricks with 2 tries tonight. Harold Forster and Ambrose Papier scoring tries for them as well. So I do think the Cheetahs have been given a yellow card as well. So George Cronje also getting a yellow card there for the next 10 minutes. So 18 minutes to go. He's going to have only 8 minutes to go when he comes back. Mariska Lowe says, you go, boys. Ach, nee, damn it, says David Oosthuizen. And then Hendrico Serfontein says, yes, go Bulls. So Johan Goosen will take this attempt at goal. He struck it, and no, it's gone to the left of the post. So it's a 1-point game here. The Cheetahs leading by 28 points to 27. Wow. Final 17 minutes of this game is going to be massive. Remember, they're down to 14 men now, the Cheetahs. The Bulls have been down to 14 since close to half-time when Ulrich Lowe got a red card. So it's all up for grabs now. Masuku to get this one back underway. It's a deep kick in from him. It's taken by Gans. Good defense from Jasper Cohen. Keegan Johannes now waiting for this one. About 15 meters out from their own try line. Matan Zima now. Matan Zima with the drive there for them. Waiting for it now. Keegan Johannes goes for the box kick over the top. The chase coming from Cornel Hendricks. That's going to find touch. So line out on the 10-meter line here of the Bulls for the Cheetahs. So it's a 1-point game. 28 points to 27 here. Line out to the Cheetahs on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. It's all up for grabs now. Remember, the Cheetahs have got the Bulls have got the bonus point. So the Lions now officially out of the running for the semi-finals. Line out taken by Olafir. Now Ruan Creer. Masuka flat pass out to Reinhard Fortuin now. Ruan Creer again. Masuku gets it out to David Brits. Gets it out to Cohen Jasper and Kasande up to the 10-meter line. Great defense from the Bulls. Masuka with a flat pass to Henkes van Wyk. Slow ball coming back for the Cheetahs now. Masuku again gets the pass out to Chakweni. Good solid defense from the Bulls. And Ruan Orkia up over that ball. Wins the penalty for the Bulls on the 10-meter line of the Bulls. Right in the middle of the field. Well, can Johan Goosen maybe have a shot at goal from here? Not releasing the ball for the Cheetahs. Remember, a win will put the Bulls into the semi-final and knock the Western Province out. Johan Goosen is going to have a shot at goal from just shy of the 10-meter line inside his own half. So a massive kick coming up, but with the high altitude, it shouldn't be a problem, the distance. We did see Mornay Steyn attempt one who fell short earlier in this game. So let's see if Johan Goosen can get this one. Ina Murray Fourie are the Bulls going through to the semi-finals. If they win this game, well, regardless, they got the bonus point. So if they lose against the Cheetahs, then it's up. Well, it's going to depend on the game between the Sharks and the Western Province after this. But if they win this game, the Western Province are out and the Bulls are in. Right, let's see whether Goosen is going to get this one or not. 14 minutes to go. That kick is, oh, it's traveling beautifully. No, just under the posts. And Johan Goosen can't believe it. But the touch judges, it's just gone under the post. So 22-meter restart coming up for the Cheetahs now. Masuku to get us back underway. We've got 13 minutes to play. Masuku, oh, it's been charged down by Bismarck du Plessis from the restart. Mafura has managed to gather that ball for the Cheetahs. He's going to put it on the boot. And that's a great kick from him, finding touch all the way up to over the halfway line. Well, Masuku, Bismarck du Plessis with all the experience from that restart, charging that ball down. And, well, he was the only one really chasing up after it. Mafura got the bounce of the ball and managed to outstep him and then kick the ball away. But line out now to the Bulls, 5 meters inside their own half. Mariska says we need our better kickers back. Bismarck du Plessis with the throw in, finds Ruan Orkia. Here comes the driving maul from the Bulls now. 5 meters out from the right and touchline with the driving maul. Can the Cheetahs hold out? Or will the Bulls manage to do this? That one is not going to come out for the Bulls, and it's static at the moment. It might even be stolen, and it is stolen by the Cheetahs. Now as Ruan Creer waits for it, gets it back to Masuku. Masuku to Fortuin, David Brits, out to Kasande. Kasande tries to run around Stefan Gans, gets past him up over the 10, he goes. Good defense then from the Bulls, cover defense. Now Masuku going with a little grabber kick over the top. Oh, nearly collects it, just knocks it on. And it's going to be a scrum out to the Bulls on the 22-meter line inside their own half. Clever little play from Masuku, but Bismarck du Plessis just doing enough to disrupt him and getting him to knock that ball on. Great stuff from the Cheetahs, getting that ball from that driving maul. And then Masuku with a little grabber over the top, just getting a fingertip to that ball on the gather and knocking it on. Gerald Shannon asked, why did Ulrich get red? So he went into the ruck with a shoulder straight to the face of Ngoma and warranted him a straight red card. Wasn't as bad as it looked, but in the end, yeah, rules are rules, unfortunately, Hendrik. I understand the point 100%, but it's the rule that's the problem, not so much the referee on that account. Right, so it's going to be Keegan Johannes then to throw this one in for the Bulls. Leda Erasmus becoming a new member on the channel. Thank you so much. Oh, it's been a turnover by the Cheetahs now. Ruan Creer gets it out to Jasper Cohen. Jasper Cohen steps back on the inside. Still going 5 meters out from the try line now. Creer gets it, tries to go on his own. Just 2 meters out from the try line now. Right on the left-hand side of the field. Fortuin at scrum off now. Gets it out. The drive coming from the forwards now of the Cheetahs. Just 2 meters out. Chakwene trying to go for the try line. Oh, it's been turned over by the Bulls now. Cornel Hendricks with a kick downfield. Nobody at the back now. Traveling back is Mafura. Mafura gets it out to Kasende. Kasende into a bit of space. Up to the 22 he goes now. Needs support. Might be turned over by the Bulls here. No, it comes back for the Cheetahs. Again on the attack now. Masuku. Out to Fortuin. Still going as the Cheetahs now. Cohen, Jasper. Jasper on the inside. 10 meters out from the try line goes the Cheetahs now. Creer, Masuku. Masuku gets it up to Fortuin again. Still 10 meters out from the try line as the Cheetahs. It might be stolen. Penalty to the Cheetahs here. And with 10 minutes to go, right in front here for them. What will they decide to do here? Paul Jacobs says, gee ons 'n sneak peek van die aksie. I'll get banned, unfortunately, Paul, so I'm not allowed to show. But what a passage of play here from both sides, really. And the Cheetahs now with a penalty. Do they take the 3-pointer? Or do they try and seal this game off now? Let's see what they can do here. Yeah, they're going to have a shot at goal. Hendrik says Jacobs will be up here in his semis here. Right, so Sia Masuku with the penalty attempt from right in front here to put the Cheetahs into a 4-point lead. A 4-point lead for the Cheetahs if they get this penalty with 9 minutes to play in this game. What can they do with this one? Right, Masuku, and over it goes. So the Cheetahs now into a 31 points to 27 lead here. Right, so 31-27 with 8.5 minutes to go in this one. 31-27 it is. Right, so Chris Smith then to restart this one. Can the Bulls steal this game from the Cheetahs, or have they done enough? Still a minute left on that yellow card for the Cheetahs. Masuku gathers the kickoff for the Cheetahs. 5 meters inside the 22 now. Currie gets it out to Willefear, who's had another massive game for this Cheetah side. Currie, back it comes to Fortuin, who puts it on the boot, and he's got a fine touch between the 10 and the 22 meter line inside the Cheetahs half. So one would say here's a great opportunity now for the Bulls. A really great opportunity now for the Bulls. Bismarck du Plessis with a throw into this line out. 7.5 minutes to go. Can the Bulls steal this one? Christoffel now says, come Cheetahs. Here comes the driving ball from the Bulls now. Between the 10 and the 22 of the Cheetahs. Right on the right-hand side of the field. 5 meters out from the right-hand touchline. It's coming back very slowly for the Bulls now. They might even lose this ball. Now Keegan Johannes gets it back now. Stedman Gans. Oh, high tackle from the Cheetahs. Penalty advantage now to the Bulls. Yeah, a high tackle from Masuku on Stedman Gans. And now the Bulls with the opportunity to kick this downfield. Or do they go for the 3-pointer and then try to win the game? Right, so decision time now for the Bulls. Decision time. They're going to go for the touchline. Set up the try to win this game for them. Kick to the corner. 5 meters out from the try line. Here comes the blue machine now. Can the Cheetahs keep them out? It's a 4-point game at the moment. Anybody's game at this stage, as the Cheetahs now back to 15 men. As the Currie Cup block stands, the Cheetahs in top, Sharks second, third, and Bulls fourth. But if the Bulls win this game, they jump all the way up to third, with the Pumas in fourth, and the Western Province of the Currie Cup. Oh, they're going to stop the clock here. Wait for it. They're going to go upstairs to have a look at some foul play here. And as I don't have any audio, let's just have a look here. Ooh. Wow. This is a very weird TMO call. So they're actually going to go and have a look here whether... Oh, this could be another red card coming up for the Bulls. Stedman Gans, when he went for the attack, went straight with his head, well, basically with his head straight into the face of Masuku. And, yeah, That's straight to the face. If Elrich Lowe could have gotten a red card for his attempt with the shoulder to the head of a player, then this is straight red card on Stedman Gans here. But this is just ridiculous, really, because how are you supposed to play? You can't tackle properly, you can't attack properly, you can't do nothing properly with the new rules in this game. So let's see what the referee decision is here. Wait for it. Oh. Well, Masuku also off the field now for the Cheetahs. No, they're going to play it. Can you believe it? So time will be back on. It will be a Bulls line out, about 10 meters out from the try line here. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. That Elrich Lowe should have never have gotten a red card in the first place. But let's play. Ruan Orkia with the line out take here for the Bulls. 10 meters out from the try line. Here comes the Bulls now with the driving maul. Let's see if the Bulls can make this. Keegan Johannes now comes out to Harold Foster. Leg drive from him. Great tackle from Fortuin. Keegan Johannes waits for it 10 meters out from the try line. Norkia sets it up in the middle of the field here for the Bulls now. Still waiting for it now. It's Matansimo who takes it up for the Bulls. Johannes again. Johannes tries to snipe on his own. He might be a little bit isolated here. No, comes back for the Bulls again. Pick up and go from Robert Creer. Or Robert Hunt, sorry. It's the Bulls still on the attack. Keegan Johannes now. Marcel Kutsia driving his way up forward. Jean-André Rudolph makes the tackle. Johannes back, it comes to Norkia. Norkia sets it up again. Bulls still coming now. Oh, was there a little knock on from the Bulls? The ball does come back. Well, it's a little knock on from the Cheetahs though. And it will be a scrum down to the Bulls again. Well, let's just have a look here what happened there. Yeah, in the tackle, it was knocked on by Olafir for the Cheetahs. So scrum down to the Bulls. 10 meters out from the try line, right in the middle of the field here. 4.5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to go in this one. 4.5 minutes in this game. And it's all up for grabs. It's a 4-point game at the moment. David Oosthuizen sê nee, hel Cheetahs, kom aan. Gerald Shannon says, kom bulle. Nico Becker says, Vrystaat het hierdie ene. Right, so the scrum is solid from both now. Keegan Johannes gets the pass up. To Stedman Gans, solid defense from Cohen Jasper. Comes back again, Keegan Johannes, Matansima. Willefeer makes the tackle on him. Chakwene nearly stealing that ball. Now Keegan Johannes again, back to Marcel Kutsia. The fans are holding up here for the Cheetahs. Now Johannes, back it comes to Harold Foster. Puts a little grubber in and into touch it goes. 5 meters out from the try line. Cornel Hendricks not able to get to that one. And it's going to be a line out to the Cheetahs. 5 meters out from the try line of the Cheetahs. Well, maybe should have just kept hold of that ball, was Foster. Should have taken it up, set up another attack or another phase and another phase and another phase and get over eventually. But kicking away ball like that, giving it a 50-50 is just silly. Right, so the throw now coming from Louis van der Westhuizen now for the Cheetahs. Oh, it's sloppy at the back by Cronje, but Creer has managed to secure that one for them. So Fortuin now at scrum off here. 7 meters out from their own try line is the Cheetahs now. They need to be very careful. Support play needed from the Cheetahs now. Chakwene just sealing that ball for the Cheetahs now. Creer again, waiting for it. 2 minutes to go in this one. 7 meters out from their own try line, right in the middle of the field is the Cheetahs now. Creer gets it back to Mafura, who puts it on the boot. And he finds touch on the 10-meter line. inside Cheetahs half. So the Bulls will have another go here with 2 minutes to go in this one. Quickly taken by the Bulls now. And on the halfway line, knocks the ball on. Advantage here to the Cheetahs now. Currie takes it up over the halfway line. Now Ruan clear with a little box kick over the top. The bounce of the ball into the hands of Johan Goosen. Johan Goosen have secured that ball for the Bulls. Right on the right-hand touchline here. 5 meters inside the 22. It's Marcel Kutsia just taking that up for the Bulls. Minute and a half to go. Good counter-ruck here from the Cheetahs, but penalty goes against Willowfield there, coming in from the side. Well, discipline, so vital with a minute to go in this game. Just a minute to go, and the Bulls will have to get this one. The kick is going to find touch on the 10-meter line of the Cheetahs. So still a long way to go to the try line. Get the driving ball going, milk a penalty, kick to touch again and drive over the try line for the win. If you're a Bull supporter, if you're a Cheetah supporter, steal the line out, get the ball, control it for a couple of phases and kick the ball out. 31-27 it is at the moment. Bismarck Du Plessis to throw this one in. On the 10-meter line of the Cheetahs, it's taken by Ruan Orkia. Sets up the driving ball. Here we go. Here we go. The driving ball now starting to move forward. Still going. Forward is the Bulls now. Keegan Johannes gets the ball out. Out to Harold Foster. Thumping tackle from Fortuin on the 10-meter line. That ball might be stolen by the Cheetahs now. That comes back again to the Bulls side. Johannes again. Matan Zima now takes it up. Tackled by Chakweni. Just up over the 10-meter line. Penalty. It's a little knock-on from the Cheetahs. So with 8 seconds to go, there will be one more scrum in this game. One more scrum to settle this game. One scrum will settle this game. David Westhuizen says, just focus Cheetahs. Shark van der Smit says, go Bulls. And Nico Becker says, Hakak Vrystaat. Time is up on the clock. We will have one last scrum here. And it is on the 10-meter line. Between the 10 and the 22-meter line of the Cheetahs. About 10 meters from the right-hand touchline. A chance now, a last chance for the Bulls. Brandon says Cheetahs were nice. So if the Cheetahs win here, the Western Province game will become vital in the fact that the Western Province can still qualify for the playoffs. So here we go. Last scrum of the game. Keegan Johannes controlling that ball. Good scrum here from the Bulls. Penalty advantage to the Bulls. Here comes Stedman Gans now. He's going to run it up here between the 22 and the 10-meter line. 5 meters out from the 22 now. Penalty advantage to the Bulls. Coming back for that one. And now the Bulls can set up an attacking maul here with this penalty. What can they do? Massive, massive moment in this game. Time is up on the clock. 4 points the difference. Bulls now with a penalty. And they're going to kick this one out. Chris Smith, he's going to find touch round about 10 meters out from the try line. So one last opportunity here for the Bulls. One last opportunity for the Bulls to win this game. David Westhuizen says, don't make a mess now, Cheetahs. The line out now, taken by the Bulls, and it's going to be a driving ball now. Hanko Swanepoel got that one. Here comes the ball. Here comes the drive from the Bulls. This is looking good. Now it goes down. The ball has gone down legally so too. And who's going to get this ball out? Will the Bulls get this one out? Yes, they will. It's Chris Smith, tackled by Willowfield. They've gone backwards now. 15 meters out from the try line, right in the middle of the field. Keegan Johannes Gets it out to Nazankar. Johannes again. Gets it out to Norkia. Norkia up over that one. Oh, it might be stolen here by the Cheetahs. Will they get this one back? The Bulls do get it back though. Marcel Kutsia, he's going to drive it up. Johannes now, Matanzima out to Chris Smith, to Stepman Gans. Still 10 meters out from the try line, 5 meters out from the left-hand touchline. Another penalty to the Bulls. And now the Bulls can kick this to the corner and set up another attacking lineup. Wow. Brilliant stuff here from both sides, really. This is a great game. So time is up on the clock. Stedman Gans now receiving some attention here. We're already free, almost 4 minutes over the playing time here. And the Bulls will have one last chance. Sure. Will they kick this to the corner and set up a driving maul? High tackle from Kasande on Stedman Gans. That's what the penalty's for. So, yeah, it comes down to this now. 31-27. Time is up on the clock. Bulls have a penalty. Will they kick it to the corner and set up the driving maul? Just waiting for Stedman Gans to get back on his feet and join the line here. Well, this waiting is making it even worse now. The kick to the corner from Chris Smith, 5 meters out from the try line. The Bulls have got this line out now. Can they set this up? Will the Cheetahs be able to hold out? Cheetahs want the home final, semi and home final, it seems. This one, Anko Swanepoel takes in. Here comes the driving ball from the Bulls. The Bulls are going forward. The Bulls are going forward. They're bringing in the back line now. Oh, here comes the counter shot from the Cheetahs. This could work out for them. The drive, it's going to go down, surely. That's going to be surely the game. That ball isn't going to come out. No, it's not. The Cheetahs have won this game, and the Western Province still have a chance. The Western Province can still qualify for the semi-finals. The Cheetahs win this game by 31 points to 27, and what a massive defensive effort from them in that last minutes. 31-27 final score here between the Cheetahs and the Bulls. I'm going to leave it at that because we're going to do the Western Province versus Sharks game up next. So until next time, guys, cheers for now and see you guys for the last game.